Thank you for staying with us here on the Morning Express on TAC Television. On the Morning Express, we give you an edifying experience. It's time for the big discussion on the Express this morning, and we are talking about a worrying trend among our young people that has left many parents struggling and in pain because some of their wards or their children are in drug use. And the mental load it brings onto families, even onto communities, is huge. On June 26th this year, just a couple of days ago, the world observed World Drug Day. And it's observed annually every June 26th to talk about the issue of drugs in our world today. This year's was on the theme World Drug Problem, Persistent Issues, New Challenges, Innovative Responses. And because of the worrying trend of our young people using drugs illegally or in the wrong way, the Ministry of Education has begun a behavioral campaign aimed at tackling the menace. And it's worrying again to note that in our senior high schools and even beyond, some of the students or the young people are selling items laced with weed to their friends. I'm talking about egg and pepper. And I'm talking about ice cream, toffees. These are coming from the Narcotics Control Commission, that the trend is a worrying one. And this morning, we are here to look at that, tackling drug abuse among our young people. I have with me in the studio two very wonderful and apt personalities when it comes to the drug issue. I have on my left, Reverend Father, on my right, Reverend Father Nicholas Chumesi, CSSP, Hopeful Way Foundation. Immediate right, welcome to the Morning Express, Reverend.
Thank you.
Seated next to him is Mr. Kingsley Kweku Kumsen, who is a mental health nurse with the Pantine Hospital at their rehab. Good morning to you and welcome also.
Good morning.
How did the rains treat you this morning? I had a terrible time with the rains coming down here. How did the rains treat you this morning?
Well, because I was driving, I managed to come through the rain, but driving through the rain and on this roads is not easy.
Yeah.
But I managed to be here, so thank God.
Grateful. How was your experience coming down here?
It was fun.
It was fun.
It was really fun.
You didn't fear the ditches on the trenches?
Oh, for the trenches, I think there is somebody call them Owari holes.
Owari holes.
For them, they are part of us now, so we have to.
But we pray that it will be resolved in no time, because we can't have this recurring every time it rains. True. Now to our big issue for this morning, tackling drug abuse among the youth. What do we mean by drug abuse? Let me start from you, Kumsen.
Okay. When we talk about drug abuse, all we're trying to say is a drug is something that people take. It can be a form of food that helps improve their system and also change their well-being psychologically.
Okay.
But then when we talk of drug abuse, people use these things for, it means they are not intended to be used.
Okay.
For instance, you've gone to the hospital, you'll be given paracetamol.
Okay.
Take 2 in the morning, take 2 in the afternoon, take 2 at night. You take 2 in the morning, you think you're okay, then you stop taking it. You're abusing the drug.
Oh, okay.
Some of us have we haven't gone to the hospital, but last 2 years, we're not well. They gave us something. Like, okay, it worked last 2 years. I go to the pharmacy, I buy it, and I use it. You're abusing the drug. And some people too use it for various means, pleasure. I'm going for a party, let me take this. I'm going to see some people, let me take this. You're abusing the drug.
Okay.
And drugs comes in various forms. It can be in the form of a pill, liquid, food, various forms. So basically, when we talk about drug abuse, using a drug for other purposes than what is intended to be used for.
Okay.
And without prescription.
Without prescription.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So the abuse is not only for the narcotic side.
Oh, no,
it's
no,
even
no.
like the paracetamol you mentioned.
Paracetamol is the most commonly abused drug on planet Earth.
Wow.
Painkillers are the most commonly abused drug on planet Earth.
Because over the counter, I just say, I have a headache, I'm going to buy. Let me come to the Reverend Father. When we say drug abuse, what do we mean? He's saying that it cuts across many drugs, including paracetamol.
Yes, when we talk about drugs, please, we have illegal drugs, and then we have prescription drugs.
Okay.
But sometimes there are drugs which are also prescription drugs, but we tend to use it more than what it is intended for.
Okay.
We may have prescription drugs, and just as my friend said, but any little symptom we feel, we just want to go and say, okay, I want to buy this drug. I want to buy this because it worked for me the other time. I'm going to buy the same thing. And then we even prescribe it for other people, whilst we are not medical professionals. So we abuse those drugs. When we have pain, some people immediately we want to buy the painkillers that are on the market. And these are drug abuse.
This is all part of drug abuse.
Yes.
Wow. Then let's do illicit drugs, because that's what the focus is for our discussion.
Okay.
And it's abused by our young people. When we say illicit drugs, what are some of the kinds or the drugs we are referring to? Let me come back to you, Crimson.
Okay, so illicit drugs are drugs that are not allowed to be used by law. That's why I say illicit.
Okay.
So, like,
can you give us some examples?
In Ghana, smoking weed is illegal. People said they've passed a law. It's for pharmaceutical use. Using cocaine, heroin is illegal.
Even if you use it to get growth of your hair, because there's some products that say, oh, it's only for hair growth. I've not taken it. I've not swallowed it.
So our body absorbs things in different ways. It absorbs things through the skin and all that.
Yeah.
So using it in that way, one way or the other, you're still using it. So when we talk of illicit drugs, they are drugs that are not permitted by law to be used. But then some of us, due to our nature, we tend to use them and then introduce other people to it. And that brings a lot of problem in our community. So basically, that's what we're trying to say.
Wow. So he mentioned weed. Reverend Father, you are from the Hopeful Way Foundation.
Yes.
And you are into addiction treatment. What are some of the drugs that come to your table in your facility that I see people abusing very commonly, particularly young people?
In Ghana, we come across many people using marijuana. Alcohol is the most abused drug.
Wow.
Remember, alcohol is a drug. Though it's legal, but it's still a drug.
Okay.
It contains psychoactive substance like any other illegal drugs that we're talking about. Marijuana, alcohol, number one, marijuana, and then tramadol, the red. But we also have cocaine and heroin. Not many are using because of the price.
Okay.
But recently, we are also seeing signs of dangerous drugs like crystal meth coming in and fentanyl also coming in.
Wow.
Yeah, which are very dangerous and very potent drugs.
These are being used by young people.
Young people are using them. And sometimes not even young people, adults are also using some of these drugs. But, you know, the economic factor.
Okay.
The cheaper the products, the more people buy. So marijuana, which is always in the market, alcohol, especially the apetition. People have access and economically they can afford. So these are the most commonly used drugs in the country.
Marijuana, we have
alcohol, and then we have tramadol.
Tramadol.
Yes, and then we also have cocaine and heroin. With few people now introduced to fentanyl and then meth.
These are drugs that you can get from drugstores. How do they get them?
These are not drugs from the drugstores. Even when it comes to the drugs, the painkillers, morphine, they are all drugs that people abuse. But people go to the ghettos to buy the marijuana. And then we all know that alcohol is sold everywhere. There are blue kiosks everywhere for people to buy.
And even the media, we are at fault. The way we do some media houses, not TACTV in a way, media houses do adverts on alcohol and the beautiful things they create around it. I think the media too has a role to play Kumsi, you're smiling.
Yes. When Reverend was talking, cigarettes is another problem in this country.
Cigarettes.
Yes.
But that one, they write on the pack that cigarette smoking can be harmful to your health, but people still go ahead and smoke.
True. Somebody, one resident once told me, let me say this. He said it's in Tree. Let me say it in Tree.
Can we trim?
So, what the funadaka krato ha ebeno?
San or catcher?
Yeah. What the funadaka krato ha ebeno? Cigarette has become something so common that now even some primary school children know how to smoke.
Don't say it. Primary school.
Some primary school children even know how to smoke cigarettes. Most of them start with this paper and cane thing as if they are playing. And I was just talking about the media. That's why I'm bringing this. Some of the things we show and the times we show them, it exposes these children to a lot of things. And then they tend to do these things. But then we live in a country. The country must run. Politicians and people must generate tax. Businessmen must also make money. So things must go on. But then we have to devise ways of controlling these things that are making it readily available. Elsewhere in other countries, you need to be of a certain age before you can even purchase or use alcohol. If you've noticed, Ghanaians, we are quick to abuse opportunities. Ghana for say, "Enya kwenya, yamane broso."
Ghana for subana, nipa suban, nipa su.
Me hanamete.
Okay.
Hanamete ntimi nka hafo asa.
Okay.
Yenya kwenya yamane broso. She say, ye de omodi abrofo the summer dress aba. She de yenko for ye. Enya summer kra.
Now much.
What do you know? Inti yamane maybe broso. When you give the chance, people can buy alcohol. People can sell alcohol. Now, say when you're on the street, where do you see? Pubs all over. Every 5-10 minutes, you see a pub. Who is regulating these pubs? And then every new week, there's a new brand of alcohol in town. There's a new brand of manpower in town. Who are those regulating these things? And the media houses promoting these things. Emwa. And some parents are also the problem. You know where your man in.
Okay.
He's a child. Maybe different na magic club. Na manom. What will this child do when he also gets to a certain age? Also budget one bottle as we did before. So a lot of things we do bring all this problem. So the media, well, you have a big job to do. As in how you promote the thing. I know in the past, they used to do the alcohol adverts all the time, and some changes came and they sent you to the evenings. But then still there can be more restrictions to limit access. On social media platforms, there are no restrictions.
Yeah.
Anytime you scroll your view, it is there. So I guess the media has a lot of work to do. Yeah.
Reverend Pachomimba na then young people get hooked onto these drugs. Mr. Kumsana can't the social media and a media influence no. But then biom ne ma ye membuno hooking onto some of these illicit drugs.
This is a broad area. To hook onto a drug no, it goes through a process.
Okay.
The first, abofrano, as I say, or you're introduced to the drug at one point.
Okay.
Into so introduce alcohol. However, alcohol will be the alcohol decoration.
Yeah.
That will feel
yeah.
Papa's money by koto alcohol brand. So I'm more exposed to a lot of these drugs. If you be on marijuana, it will get to which will be no marijuana anyway. Say nina kolani exposed to some of these things. And first, I exposed to and yeah, obian so you can't say addiction, you can't disease in a person. You can't what is in the bottle, and I also say in the drug.
Really?
We can't disease in the person. So to be hooked means what go through a process, and I also say you are already predisposed. In the yeah, make kind of say. Nipa be predisposed.
Okay,
in the brain. there is something your friend a dopamine, a control the reward system. Bibia be udi aduane bi be yode. But I don't know. I yode for some time and I close. Not just need an not just why
dopamine na ye.
Dopamine no.
Na ye nedwuma no.
Obi nom drug anase ensa. A man ye ne de nipa no osa ne friend allergy. Ebe man ye de into few ho no mo still need de na nye de enko into so san ko repeat. Onum na nyumra no pa no bo so san hwehwe foforo bio. Into sa person no a disease a war adwuma allergic or allergic to sad drugs no.
Allergic to pleasure na say
any pleasure or you're allergic to this psychoactive substance. Open the dopamine no ma into me reward system into me close into time be a drug near ni de into
biological
enya no kwa your brain issues bebrea ema obi be predisposed to we say and a bit so a genetic wow mo genim no e bi onana a pass on to papa na ma me no so pass on to you intuition obusium na say line no addicts doors mu a so say you are in danger into okọ fa pe immediately one hwe now I then also about be hooked into that particular drug. Until there was social factors say school from class 1, usunya class 2, class 3, class 4 now interview are constant practices. Now I then now I graduate. Maybe I no need disease initially, but obet me abenya disease no. Because I a constant why subject the body no into psychoactives. Until there was other social factors make us say exposure to the drug. Call young culture more. Bibi almost too bad in a den sanity. Quite ye den sanity, you know.
Ye warrior.
Ye warrior ye den san bibi a den sa ye bobo cry den sabak.
Yo.
Until we expose our culture no I expose to a lot of alcohol use. With that, nipa no gradually, you can't development of addiction. Starting kakra. Nobody ne used to na fe yababe hooked. Into sana ebano. There are so many ways. And your environment, your theories will be or cause stress, mono. To release stress, when you have some misconception, they say, okay, my brain, my friends, my juma, I'm so tired. You're putting me into a lot of pressure. Do academic pressure, cry.
Yeah.
On who to release that stress, now or the according. Or feels a drug, bet me a boano. And me at the end of the day, meda. That is how people get hooked into so many. And see, there were biological factors, there were social factors, there were psychological factors that can make a person hooked to a drug.
Okay.
Nurse Compson, I'm getting educated here on the biological side.
Let me add a little to that.
Please do.
So, Senior Reverend Kano, your friend be virtual tegmented area.
Patotobona Canon 11.
VTA, virtual tegmented area.
Okay.
What dream?
Okay.
And then a boy reward system near there. In terms of fantasy, see, I want to come in America.
Okay.
Now, pay for full pan. Okay, what do we fee? Vote and to pay.
Bankuni Nkrumah.
What's a US or now? We baby out in your bindi, but what while come bedo.
Okay.
Because a idea when ya am when ya jamoda into what dream I register idea where a kama. Into say a available mawa near a courses no availability and the courses in the be.
Okay.
Sisia would hey. Ube to me out to be beer. Ube quacoto.
Yeah.
But we say can swan.
Unco.
A available be you. Your uncle phobia, not Reverend Cam. Before nipa never starts into drug use, there's something we call experimental use or exposure. Nipa no men no idea for the first time, and you no money beje home. Some will like it, some will not like it. And you maybe how you've tried for the first time, you didn't like it, and you didn't try again. The others you've tried, and you're still doing it because you liked it. When people get exposed to something, in their reward system, as Reverend was talking about the dopamine, in their reward system, there's something that makes us happy. So when the substance are introduced to us for the first time, some people will enjoy it. Majority of those who enjoy it will go back.
Is that what's happening to our young people? Is that the anatomy of drug abuse among our young people?
It's a portion
the
of it.
Excitement portion.
Excitement, and then there's social approval, the peer pressure.
Yeah.
Some people, they want to assume some status. I want to roll with this team. So when I'm like this, they'll be like, okay, I'm part of it. So most of them, just for social acceptance, they are doing certain things.
So what about experimental, penal? You will go back.
Likely.
We are likely, so we'll go back to it.
And those who don't like it, majority will not continue. But some may continue under certain circumstances. Stress, bad company.
Because Omaso Ashe.
Yeah. Bad company, stress, and other related issues may let them continue. And when people continue from the exposure stage, now they get to the what we call occasional drinkers or occasional users. They use it only when wedding, birthday, Christmas, Easter, they just use it those days. Apart from that, they don't really spend their money. Then we call something tolerance.
Occasional drinkers and occasional abusers.
Users, yeah.
Okay, users.
So they are not abusers, they are users. Then we call something tolerance. At the recreational level, that's where tolerance comes. Because in the
occasional, she said, one time, event be bad. Now I come. You two bedins, a Reverend Kumsen, a Reverend Chumesikan.
Yes.
Yeah, Amamre, Niaman to one kakra. Festival be one kakra. Occasional users.
Share your school, kwadai. A year do Saturdays are only entertainment. No, a quatching. No, they are entertainment. Into only do only day be entertainment. But now some more coin taco inside inter-school football competition. No, a quatching. Into apart from inter-school entertainment on
shed and tree. Yeah.
So the person is not is an occasional or recreational user.
Okay.
I want to be tolerance. I want to build For instance, what you mean banku one ball. Who di banku one ball? A cost for some time. One ball and soon be.
Tolerate one maybe over page.
Obey the 1.5 and that's the 2. Into tolerance no. Into almost start sana. A dream be was a feed and swam na feed
occasional use na swam.
Na feed some top up. Into top up and dependency eba. Na feed when ya na ho ya na efidi o mabeda na the science kakakasa intestati free ho but need na no ya can say addiction is a brain disease yare. It affects the brain in different ways. Once your reward system is affected, ya won members answer no meshi ya o mayere no no aso mo kono no bibi e obi answer no obi pff akwadwuma so kono no bibi e wa driver for answer no obe sequence no aso oto bibi fa na enum answer no bibi fa na nia this all is a psychological factor. Then the social factors come in with availability, the friends we have, the environment we find ourselves, and the people who raised us, as Reverend was saying. Socially, we have accepted so many things, and we need to debunk them.
Yeah, we need to debunk them. Reverend, what are the signs of obia or abusing drugs? What are the things I would say, particularly young people, who's the way they is using like the marijuana na ye kan wasem and I say it's alcohol abuse and that trauma or that trauma. So what are the signs of someone, particularly young people, are addicted to some of these illicit drugs?
Before we talk about signs, let's look at what signs are we looking for.
Okay.
Drugs are categorized into 4 groups.
Okay.
Into open science, near one norm alcohol, on any one norm cocaine, almost show the same signs.
Yeah.
Into there were 4 main groups. There were from depressants, your downers. These drugs, including alcohol, antihistamines, and all those. Active as a shell so. Also be a wabopa no bisa ni din kura be chance na wabo ni din onam 2 step forward no 2 step back obi onam sideways on to me cause obi onam kura no akofia so on to me sorry nko what I am depressed. There are also depressants, antihistamines, and in cough mixtures anyway. Into koto drug be abon say atron say if you take this drug, don't operate any machine.
Yeah.
That means I was depressant womb. And into those kind of drugs, no. And let me also talk about benzodiazepines, especially to the girls.
Okay.
Yeah, well,
Now when common name be benzo. Blue.
Yeah, well, drug bakumbi or ho a friend no rohypnol.
Okay.
A friend no date rape drug.
Date rape
drug.
Okay.
So particular drug no. What the two even in sumo and a glass a be dissolve but immediately say the man no more you pass out. And no na boys no their friend no date rape drug and they say you go on a date with someone, not the big to drink more the mouth, you pass out. So that's where people use to rape girls. And my advice is say, such girls, if you go out with boys, be careful. Don't leave your drinks unattended.
Yeah.
So we are talking about signs. These are all a show. So if you have a mouth me pass out like alcohol, you can pass out. Binge drinking. And I were opioids. Opioids now are meant for in the past they were using opium poppy. They were getting the opioids from opium poppy from Afghanistan and the rest to manufacture. But this time your synthetic ones to say tramadol anyway. Also obi nom tramadol betimi agina fa akosa because statue. Almost what that kind of depressant elements no. Tramadol. Nti no more na ahye no so. Na ye what drugs bi o to say marijuana and the rest you're from hallucinogens. In two person who so be no marijuana, also nipa no or can't somewhere or can't big thing because I saw be what done or he's hallucinating. The reality I distorted.
It's a draw of fano.
It's a marijuana and I also say any of the hallucinogen. The reality I distorted. I distorted or feel say or so I can Gulliver's Traveler. Obeka saw a Gulliver in Lilliput. Just saw a giant who crowd bet Obian to Obi who sape on say Nani Panafa no a hallucinogen. The reality no. Na students far. Okotna classroom or doing so no my dear same professor. By the end of the day, exams ban will fail.
Wow.
And I were another group. I from stimulants. Stimulants, not commonly coffee contains caffeine. And coffee, will be also no panel and no coffee. On to me, in the day no start. This when your coffee are no. The coffee is a drug. A stimulant. Or no coffee now stimulating the body no.
In tobacco alcohol.
Cocaine is a stimulant. Obi call to say pop. There is a dance or to one more. Another I don't feel like dancing. Another I feel so dull. Or no be very active. Inti see signs. These are some of the signs. Obi a wired dull. Obi a wired a little hyper. All of a sudden, Obi or no more. Won't say the behavior no. And some of the kind of big NCC, so papa, some of these are signs. Again, Obawo school now person who say or into drugs are checking the grade. Once a grade now starts a buffer or a decline, and that means you have to be worried about this. Drugs, but it could be a sign of drug use and abuse. Into the nipa bi almost ebu answer na ni obetimi ohwe na ni a won say
asa order bi sa
obetimi na ni ya me papa won say oni asesa these are all and there are so many physical symptoms so obetimi they are check say obi into drugs and then what kind of drug nipa no use.
Mr. Kumson, I know you want to add, but my members are who yejuma or rehab ho pantine ho.
Yes.
Yeah, omuba ubeka say the chemicals no can you determine how long he has been in the system or how long the person has been on drugs? So be aware of share CNCA and aware the near allergy on the body. Just are you able to tell?
For how long somebody has used it here, unless the person
says it.
The person says it. But then we have test kits that we use to test the people to see what substances they have in their system. Some can test up to 21 days. If the person has used within 21 days, some can test. And then there are advanced forms that can test up to 6 weeks. But then it's not common. But then, so from within a week to 21, a day to 21 days, you can easily detect it. But then, say a kase or more we used to just say, I mean, the kaka the reverend.
But you,
science no, especially a youth no. Science no, parenting from behavior.
Okay.
First, omusubai. Obi owa, only obi and the butai fu. You know your children, you know the people around you. But it gets to a point that people easily get angry. The before to me, and you maybe or you must say, as the aqua way here, any yankakra. I share science. I share eating and sleeping habits. So your moodiness and your mother. A business. A bit that more, a bit nakra, a bit deeper, a bit so ember.
Sir?
Yeah. A bit so human relation, 40. Anka first no to me banning my manage papa tenas a bon komo. O satisa na mana. Onu ni nkomo bia di bi o shani dem. Yen kasa obi shani dem a oye but ebinum
ye ni enko ne pa no. Yeah.
Ena ebinum so ha. Omo start twa ntro. Twa ntro pa na omo wie sika na omo srasra nioma na omo de obi din jije nioma. Mu sa nioma na for any to form. Ena obi ha who say some of them to be on keeping hygiene ye. Ubi on gari ye, ubi oye anoko, kekibi anoko, on to internafako. Ebinum so
to ya ufa was when they caught Niama when you now.
Yes, ebinum sit one on Mama Casacasa. And ebinum on sa and sound yabons and someone to an asano, I can do an eye call. Sisiano, Yanum de salite penny plaster, tire manas or man or nominal.
And who are more say, or man no babies.
Entire nay and share, and a beam so say, Omundi yes, from behavior to interaction in the family to how they treat their siblings to their eating and sleeping, their dressing, things they usually enjoy. Aquarani be or persorico, or persori injuma, or status annual. I'm sorry, in Fuas, I'm bien new. And I say, a do a sorry time as that time will be a juma. Oh, na ma, and I miss senior ma, and a mammy, you may do it. Two Saquani are soliciting one, and a moon. But say, Omonum san you may. So be who say or no. One testano, and as a one Chelsea Kutana.
To me,
I just want being a new catcher, so oh, my.
Now, obeying the num catch say why what's the way out? So let me read a statement from the Ministry of Education. This was issued on 27th of June 2026, just 2 days ago. So for immediate release, Ministry of Education launches National Behavioral Change Campaign to combat drug abuse in schools. The Ministry of Education, in collaboration with the Ministry of the Interior and the Narcotics Control Commission, NACOC, has launched a nationwide behavioral change communication BCC campaign aimed at combating the growing menace of drug abuse in schools across Ghana. The initiative forms part of government's innovative and proactive response to protecting learners from the harmful effects of substance abuse and promoting safe, healthy, and disciplined learning environments across the country. So within that statement, we have the campaign message. It says you will start as a greeting. So don't start it as a greeting. Then the students will respond to live in regret. So it's you're aiming at behavioral change. I wouldn't be able to read all of it because of time. This is what the ministry is doing. Is it enough?
I don't think so.
Okay.
I don't think so.
Okay.
They have the initiative, but the ministry cannot do it alone without the home.
Because this is about behavioral change, and that's a big one.
Yes, but they cannot do it without the home. Because a lot of the problem is coming from the home.
Okay.
And peer pressure. One say near science. One of the signs is a cycle of friends, no. Teachers have, if they know, we can help teachers to know the science, circular way, you have to be careful. But they have to deal with the home because the addiction is not only a disease of an individual, a chronic disease of a family.
Okay.
A family issue. And sometimes it's the family, without the family, to combat will be very difficult. Because the family may be having its own pressure and problems, and the way the disease is manifested at home. Worse than what is coming to the schools.
Okay.
And
but the teachers who are complaining that near Eba and and you are saying that
they haven't seen anything.
From the home.
The home is diseased. The home is sick. When one person, a child, becomes addicted, it affects everyone in the home.
That's true.
There are a whole lot of things going on in the home. You can easily know, sir, this home a breakdown because of one addicted person.
So in addition to this behavioral change campaign being spearheaded by the Ministry of Education, because it's saying that the directive constitutes a key component of a broader national behavioral change communication strategy designed to discourage drug use among school-aged children, strengthen preventive education, and encourage responsible decision-making among learners. In addition to this, what ways can we help our young people to stop being hooked to illicit drugs?
Okay. So one of the things I noticed in some people's schools, they do drug screening. Before you go to school.
Drug screening?
Yes.
Okay.
Before you come to school, when you vacate and you're coming to school, they will do medical screening for all the students. And as part of the screening, there's drug screening. So now when you do a drug screening, you're able to pick those who you suspect, and you can work on them. But then look at the intake in our schools. Look at the infrastructure.
Nice, free SHS. How would you be able to screen everybody?
That is the thing. So if we don't bring these measures, we will just be using suspicions. We'll just be using suspicion. I suspect you. Here say somebody says you are doing this. We should be able to. Science has made things easy for us. We should be able to confirm. Class B, class 3, session B, row number 4. You tested positive to this. Then we can invite parents and then look for solutions. But when it's a suspicion, some of the children, their behavior in the house and the behavior outside are not the same.
Yeah.
There are children.
Just like every father is saying that when the home is diseased, it carries on to the school.
Yes. But there are some children, when you go to their home, they are a perfect element of a child. Very good children. All standard. But when they step outside,
they are something different.
They are something else. There are times you meet somebody outside and be like, is it not this person's child? You take a picture and be like, my child cannot wear this dress. But indeed it's their child. Because what they portray at home is different. So sometimes the home training might be very good, or the home might be very secured, but the individual picks up habits from the street and wants to use that habit, but then because of the setting in the home, they're unable to talk to the family that, oh, ma, I think I like this. I think I don't like this. I think we need you way home. For the parent to also help digest these issues, no. Then they will be hiding behind the scenes. So when he's home, he's a very good boy.
So yes, sister and I, how are we even going to change for that? We should be keen on the kind of friends member keep.
Yeah.
That's one of the solutions.
Yeah, and the parents should also have a relationship with their children.
Okay.
Some of us growing up, the only thing you know is your parents will leave money. So they don't even know what you like or what you don't like.
The friends they are keeping. Parents
should have time, invest in their children. Know that this is my child. My child likes dancing. My child likes loud music. Know something. And then when children like something, we shouldn't be in a hurry to condemn them.
Okay.
Some parents, what we like is the standard. So if the child doesn't like it, we condemn it. No. In your time, there are no smartphones.
Okay.
In their time, there are smartphones and AirPlay. So the taste they like and what you like will be different. So parents should, one, learn to have a relationship with their children. The environment we have, if we can, we should be good neighbors. In the past, okay, in the past, now, who fear, obi nimu, who peer go when she acquire obi to me chill. I don't want Sisi, we are doing nuclear setting and modern living. Me fear ni obi ane dan to me dan so minimum no.
Because the person leaves early in the morning, comes back late at night.
Yeah. Recently, Papa be almost or fame we. People obi anim so papa na wo. Omo ho na mte sem pampan eba. It's a flat into the next door mte sem pampan ba na mo tell them the omo bi se no be bu do na papa na wo da.
Next door.
Obi ni a flat. We should have communal living. We should allow people to contribute to our life. You can't raise that child alone. It takes a community to raise a child.
Yeah.
So when parents like you are not helping. You are not helping.
Thank you.
Yeah, just to add to GES issues. Last week, Nami Okumasi, I had a workshop at 2 schools. At Asamanso MA.
Okay.
JHS.
Okay.
And Bantama St. Joseph's school to raise issues about drug abuse, drug use, abuse, and addiction. And one area may highlight here what we call misconceptions. Because the misconceptions, are a key area. About GES, syllabus, whatever they use to teach her, that would have been better.
Okay.
Because first, the peers now more issue no. They dwell much on misconceptions. They don't know much about these drugs.
Yeah. Obi di man na dan fontina wa fa.
Omo be catch say we cried here, nom de sua there.
Yeah.
Oh, nom coffee, I'll bet me a trans all night. Now they sua there. They don't know the implication. These are all misconceptions.
Okay.
Rebecca say, oh, we cry, herb will be you good. God created it.
Nyamesi yendi enomayo no na yemfa ne root haban no. Esa ya rent from that source.
Into marijuana you herb.
Yeah.
Into or you healthy. Obi cry be go to other countries cry almost medically, almost prescribe marijuana into misconceptions. And they don't understand, they don't know. Obibe can't sing no my no mafa, no mati.
So they are so gullible.
Yes.
Would you say because they are young?
Sir, no nye, papa. No nye, papa. Enti, Obiabe can say, oh, marijuana, it's true, say, marijuana, it gives appetite. Alcohol, it gives appetite. But that is also a misconception.
Okay.
Though it's a fact from the beginning. Nia obenom alcohol initially, more. But with time,
Okay.
With time, Mr. Kunsin Kaino, you develop tolerance to the alcohol or the drug. That means that the intake will increase. But meanwhile, the food you are eating, the quantity will reduce with time.
Okay.
Because we start here, menom kitua bi na me didi more. But now be no more, no we didi less. And marijuana na sana e behave. It's at the point, at the end of the person's life, no more, but now the person is
and it comes from that deception, say, you and some people have a certain Bible verse. I don't know where they got that verse from, but it's not from the Bible. We say, oh, yeah, number my now or did agro. So please, as you are watching the Morning Express or TAC television and television so and no, it is never true. Say, oh, me ye kakra. Now Bible see no Bible crank cancer so mami cry free ho. Don't attempt say menum kakra bi na me didi. na me de sua ade na me de apɛ ma before you know it you are hooked and you become a mental case so wo hwɛ ye na ma wo ho ba wo ho so that you will be able to live with the right frame of mind. Reverend Pacho Kosumaye.
Yes, talking the same misconceptions. On say adverts.
Yeah.
Especially on my hooked.
Yeah.
Share advert be and son yeah man you so say no more you become so happy.
Hey, now foam it's foaming like this.
Bright
sparkling.
Sparkling too because Nina a misconception. Into one she you and yeah obinum so almost feel so celebrities almost ad smoking drinking therefore a person is celebrity into also say attracting no because of feels of person is celebrating near there those kind of misconceptions.
Education and more senior those schools in the Ashanti region that you are mentioning.
Yes.
So we should do more of those sensitization.
Yes.
Okay.
And I hear what say me a introvert.
Okay.
Me personality type. Only be a personality type. But you know, said drugs basically we call them mood changes.
Okay. Mood changes.
They change the mood of a person. Into me person me call stage. If I'm not a stage person, I am quiet, I am shy, I can't go on the stage. And you may no. But obi person force one no call stage by force ni catch us no drug we uko stage obi hu obi art say enketre or nipa enketre
so you can stage fright.
Stage fright no akofa bibi. No they are boosting ne fear. But with time, no, won't say with 10 be stage behind you need it as a support until you get hooked with time. And these are all misconceptions. Say, oh no more, wait me up stage, you can do this, you can do that. All them say GS, misconceptions about drugs and alcohol.
Yeah.
They have to concentrate on that and give proper education to our young ones.
Particularly in the schools, no, Mr. Kumsen. So you know our educational system, we reward rote learning. Like ube checking A's ni they tell each other say one another say unuma to me use and you can use it to learn. Like your brain will be sharp, you'll be able to get good grades. And who doesn't like good grades? It will make your parents happy. It will make even the school proud of you. So that misconception, how can we address that? The sharp brain one. Say, sharp brain.
It's not true. One thing is, cannabis, especially in high quantity, will suppress your memory, suppress you, make you forget things.
Wow.
Or behavior, you sabio, go to go suspect someone you be there. Okay. Areas. Or more, we say a way a woman, or me a boko, or me giddy. Ya don't know if you know my chassis, or no me giddy.
So one no more corner square no
or a ding. Also, the Reverend Cassans. It will suppress you. Obey a boko.
Hey,
and a nipper be obey one attention span. Attention span to say learning the Bible. You're able to say 5 or 10 Bible verses. The more you read the Bible, in a month, you'll be able to say about 20 or 50 Bible verses. And if your attention span, what kind 3 pages, what kind 4 pages, no rest. And then you read more.
Now, rest, how can we know say we are obinful? Because we want to continue. But people to see say we are obinful.
Well, sir, at the end of the day, and I'm one, until I was a Ghana, or book at first class, or be engineer, or be general choir, or by any 2 weeks near Saint.
Now, rains, but or
the grade that they buy on fat, or nimni, dear, no, nibby. We have to live from that era of colonial education. You only panic to me can't just win him. How impactful is the person when it comes to expressing what he has learned? That's what we should reward. But our parents did that to us. We are doing it to our parents. Our children, sorry. Yeah. Our parents were on us, gets good grades. And then our children.
Our time 6 ones. We have 6 they say we are beautiful.
Every kind of chiapo and final.
Yeah.
When young quantity. So
yeah.
we should start rewarding impact, innovation, other than mere grades. There are people who tell say, hey, where the exams will be to me to pass you, but I will be sent to me.
Yeah, and also Reverend, you operate, yeah. Please
to
come
add to this, being who drug I am there is no drug.
Yeah.
Because
there's no drug. Yeah.
I don't know, on more the psychoactive substance, wo brain there is neurotransmitters in the brain. Ain't drugs no qua a brain no more. See, I know on sign, I was menum gummy, my dream. Please, that is a misconception. Oh no more. The effect is in the brain. Brain no more effect no. Because the psychoactive substance no a core brain. Now I call make it effect. I call her neurotransmitters and transmitting information in the brain. I'm gonna slow down.
Okay.
Inti ubi bia brain ankasa no a slow down.
Now we are bodam.
In fact, a slow brain.
Brain is slow down.
A slow down in the process. It become mental issues and later. But a slow down. Offer papers are kind, offer books are kind. Brain is slow. Brain also coordinated with the senses.
Okay.
What the eyes will see, now brain the eye interpret.
Yeah.
And it's eyes no very slow. Between the connection between the eyes and the brain, transmitters mean transmit information I will read in a well. And there is no drug. I find this idea. What people talk about say, oh, me person or coffee, they use caffeine.
Yeah.
Strong caffeine. But the strong caffeine, you can never cheat nature.
Okay.
Met me on coffee. No matter the whole night. I did cham or paper. What's paper no honor? Say a winning off pay. Oh, none beba.
Reverend, you're before now. Because you have stayed up to learn. I feel could drop paper and when you come, say if you
nature, I didn't, yes, because what suppress a friends and brain. I feel well release the brain. I said naturally, I said that. Ain't once when you come now, why you confused? Ain't drug being why you know
But how can we stop this addiction of our young people to illicit drugs?
Before that, you're Reverend Canon. Your photo be say, my penny and care the chair, Mansanfo. Our dream, sending our genet. No mansa, any drugs, and the yawa dream.
Now, see, or no good yam, and then that dream will make your churches and echo. It is a company and care base idea. But how to stop drug use is a fight that has been going on for the last 2,000 years. Wow. Obian wini. When you might do here, ye pesca, ye need status on, ye need sika on, obi wasika, ye need say nipa we don't care where the person got the money from. So people are finding new ways to invent things. They are phobia nipa bisai. As human beings, ye pleasure sin bibia. Ye pleasure sin bibia. So we are constantly finding new ways to achieve leisure. Be happy. And people have also noticed this in terms of they be minimum fear ready, but to see so and sound do ahead and work. Then doors, me person me body na Ghana brewery for say ya, but see no abruso. She see and sound do ahead and work. And sana jichroma fa new ones aba ye what dia sachet mu de kra wo packets, small packets no. Ma she say dey busu. Ninkofo say ye ni je nyoma ho ti ba na eba. Inti say your best stop fight and idea. They be trying to say we will campaign and hope to achieve something. Really? Yes. Because me know ye nim say do na enye. Obi so nim say enye. But wa ma obi sika ama na ne permit. Ama ne di produce nyoma no. Eba krom no na beto.
And we have to make laws, strict laws, and enforce them. Yeah, problem with my we don't know how to enforce laws. Enforce laws so that you may be and continue. And with schools are making, we can check people who go into schools. If you are not coming and you test positive to any substance, we can decide not to grant you admission. Go home for 1 year and come back. Now, if we continue for 1 year and say, oh, will you drink again and come to school? If we defer you, school will be a year 3 years, so you are finishing 4 years. Will you drink and come to school? If parents, you allow your child or you don't pay attention to your child and your child has used certain drugs, and then the law is dealing with you, you will set up. But then our laws are so relaxed when we allow people to do anything. Perhaps they try away and say, a more pan or more required documents of the authority. So we are seeing if you know I chaos with him, no, but then say go. We have to put measures in place to curtail these things. And then, harbors, ports, entry points, harden.
I have an issue, not to cut you, I have an issue, in the bedroom chrome, then they will say crack down.
Yeah.
Ever far entry points, no, why didn't we check it from entering this in the first place?
And a question, no. Almost I go for no mumkuta bottles, and draw a goose on basket in the mono.
Sir,
Bimu just a walking pharmacy. Why would we allow these people into our system? And now, so mobile, they will sell you things in high doses. So I read 225 a day, read 50 milligram and a 7 hospital. But also, I'm 225 aba. Until if we be more 50 milligram, 100 milligram hospital, no be more 225 milligram. The 100 milligram they 1 week and then the 2 days bear. It's wages and and they will be going about selling to our people. And then you will be asking now, Sabio, or to make kind our better side way and make and no at all, or try and a on a call. A chance of a top of a catch will be.
So, word of mouth referral,
we should cut down this, we should block this entry point and revoke access to a lot of things. Those who are operating ghettos near the
and some of these pubs are right by the roadside, though.
Of course.
Reverend.
Talking about the pubs and what they sell, my worry, and I say, I petition Uncle Photo, no matter I petition mom. That is not my worry. My worry is say, Obia or alcoholic, Timbiano or more potency. What drugs be from base drugs like cigarettes and base drug. Eventually, people want higher dosage, they want higher potency.
Yeah.
In Tibonsa, near all town, I petition. Now I feel the marijuana abe mixing.
Yeah.
I petition depressant, marijuana is hallucinogen. I feel once a confused brain. One who alcohol or what demuda. This time is what?
Sir?
Yes, snake and scorpion. And you be
live snake.
Snake.
Omnisha bottle. Now
alcohol no.
Scorpion so they are.
Because
please,
the snake,
for what purposes?
Snake no, the venom no. A drug.
Okay.
A powerful drug. No, until the venom kitwe be mix with the alcohol. Alcohol the potency is very, very strong.
So, Pacho, those who buy and drink, do they see the live snake inside?
Yes.
Some I've visited a client, a bit in the few, okay, see center table also.
With the live snake inside.
Until the mixture na by our system no. That is the problem. Your core schools are we started with the schools. See our best schools are you said it, yeah. We say infused
egg and pepper.
THC infused toffees.
Yeah.
And then the common crowd. Collect beer and him say, or petofia, THC toffee. That means toffee. I'm gonna call out beer to Omoton or school beer because we are the no. So say a common Ghana schools, no cry. One of the things that teachers can check in our schools, and they say, I will for a bit here on common country, man. Obia and yet toffee and free obin chain. How the toffee looks, a bit of it is a lollipop, a bit is wrapped toffee, a bit is a catty cake, condensed milk, toffee be normal to try and
sometimes they will hide behind birthday parties. So depending on the birthday was cool. cake.
This time marijuana the baby. But Nkolano they know. And what is coming up? Shisha.
Sir?
Call clubs are quite a fashion. Obi the shisha, but the what is in the shisha, no, the smoke. The smoke nankasa contain about 50 chemicals. Even the filtered one in the cigarette, contain about 50 chemicals. Are deadly, including carbon monoxide and the rest. Are more deadly. In Tisisha now, Kofufi say, "Oh, and just for fun, something."
But your time is soon. But before we go, we need to tackle this. Say somebody is on drugs, a young person, and not anybody at all. You say you have facilities, and what are the procedures? Because if we say we talk about the things happening, they are scary to me, and I know say it's been a bane on many families. So let's talk about the help that your respective organizations and our facilities offer. Let me come to Reverend and I'll come to you. The Hope Way Foundation.
Hopeful Way Foundation.
Hopeful Way Foundation.
Per our name, we give hope to families.
Where are you located?
Oyarifa on the Focus Hospital Road.
Okay.
You will find us from crossing.
Okay.
To Focus Hospital Junction. Okay. We are on the way.
What service do you render, please?
We give counseling. We do assessment because, as I said, addiction is a family disease. One person addicted, the whole family is
thrown into disarray.
And you want the family be you don't know what to do. That is what we do.
Okay.
We give support to these families. We counsel them. We help them to understand what is going on. And we do assessment for the person. Yeah, well, drugs in the pin so honoma brain, especially anti once onipano addiction we are dealing with. We are dealing with also another brain disease.
As a result of the illicit drug use.
Yes, because especially there's a part of the brain we call the prefrontal cortex. Baby, nyansa they dream for a one. A honor tasen pa.
A honor say because the
drugs no at me person may
say also drugs now to be leading to that.
And it causes mental disorder.
So we can come to your facility at Oyarifa.
Yes,
for counseling.
For counseling and then direction. We do with tests, and then we also we help people to find mentally and unya effects, co-caring issues.
Okay.
This facility, so we help people identify the facilities a bit me aboard. So mental issue plus the addiction and the castle it make us a coha. And we almost all co-treatment now pure horn environment now enabling environment. It make us your facility, it make us okay, you come and stay here for some time. A transition period. Until we provide and then also we coordinate activities, a lot of activities, school activities, prevention activities, and the rest.
Yeah, and so better our number of TACTV it be sharing coming through. Baby, so I want to come to Hopeful Way Foundation now. Please hook up with TAC Television. We will direct you because we are all about restoration. For those that we can prevent through this education, don't try it. But if you are in it already, there's a way out. Mr. Kumson, how can we come to the rehab at one time?
Well, I work in a government facility, so I'm not allowed to do advert.
Okay.
So they met me and they said, so be a problem, be a mental drug use and a mental problem. You can go to any nearest hospital.
Okay.
And then the hospital, when they look at you, they will give you a referral, or you can walk to Panther Hospital and then you get the help you need.
Okay.
Yeah, so I'm not.
So that's if you need help, you can walk in. You do walk-in services,
you do
not only referrals.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you so much, Mr. Kingsley Kweku Kumson, mental health nurse, Panther Hospital, working at the hospital's rehab. Thank you for coming and shedding such great light on what illicit drug use is all about and what it's causing us as a society. Then also to you, Reverend Father Nicholas Chumesi, CSSP of the Hopeful Way Foundation. We appreciate your coming. You have also shared great insight on our topic when it comes to our youth and drug abuse. We are grateful, and we pray that viewers would get in touch with us, that those who are in need already can get necessary help that is required. Thank you for doing the watching on YouTube from your sets, wherever you watched us from. We are grateful. This is the Morning Express on TAC Television. TAC Biz is coming up next on the Express. Please stay with us.